and welcome to our brand new page here on Facebook. It's Marcia Miranda, international entertainer and media presenter. Thank you so much for joining us today. And all I ask of you is to just like, follow, and share this page with your friends, because there's so much that I want to share with you. You know the saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. Well, that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. It's going to be all about entertainment, health and lifestyle, relationships, beauty tips, and we're going to have ourselves a good time. Every Sunday, we're going to be doing a program like today, and we're going to be doing giveaways. So just remember to join me at 4 o'clock every Sunday, as long as you can. Alrighty? Let's get straight into it. I want to congratulate everyone for answering the call to social distancing and wearing a mask and staying home, because it has done us very well, especially here in Trinidad and Tobago. Thumbs up and across the world. We are very sorry, and our hearts are with those people who have lost their loved ones. Our condolences go out to you, and we ask the Lord to rest their souls in eternal sweet peace. It's been a tough time for us. It really has been a tough time, physically, emotionally, and mentally. But as I said, we've saved many lives, including our own. So that's good. We've done well. Then there were the many positive outcomes that came out of this pandemic, although it is a grave pandemic, because the scientific field, the medical field, they still don't know much about this. So we're at the mercy of these people. So we have to do what we could do to save ourselves. And we know what that is, right? Continue social distancing, continue listening to the authorities and the CDC and so on. But you know what? Families have bonded in the best way ever. And people in general have achieved a whole new level of personal growth. Yes, I know we've been doing a lot of courses online. We've been listening to a lot of these mentors and so on, and we're going to come out of this in a better way, as much better human beings. People are more spiritually grounded now, you know that. And the human race, for the most part, has now learned that we have to cohabitate and appreciate the other inhabitants of the planet, the other species, the other animals, and love them and take care of them. So that's good. That's good. That's really good. Now, a lot of changes have occurred during this pandemic, and actually I want to talk to one of them today on our lifestyle program. And it's one of the downsides that has occurred because of the lockdown and staying indoors. And that is the damage that has been done to our skin from being indoors for such long periods of time. Now, if you've been using your air conditions a lot at home, in your bedroom, staying in your bedroom for quite a while, the ACs in your living rooms and so on, it means that you have been living in an environment of much drier air. So that would have affected your skin in a big way. Additionally, there's the stress of the COVID-19 pandemic, the fear has caused stress. And then, of course, the changes to your skincare routines. And then what about the numerous times that you've had to wash your hands, right? And then those times that you've had to disinfect, which reminds me, I think every time we do that, we should put a little moisturizer in our skin, make sure our hands are moisturized, because just now, I don't know what our hands are going to look like. And then there's shower. We've come out really good on the hygiene end. Yeah, we're much better off when it comes to hygiene. We've learned how to be really good people. Poor hygiene is no part of our daily lives, no longer. I hope not. Alrighty. Could you imagine what this has been doing to your skin? All these harsh chemicals, all this washing away at your skin? Well, I can help you. I'll tell you what has happened. The pH level of your skin has been altered, and there's been a definite disruption of the complex fat and the carbohydrate composite which makes up the outer barrier of your skin, the outer epidermis of your skin, because this is actually the outer barrier. The real skin, the epidermis, is on the inside. This is the what we see here is the protection barrier, and it has been damaged somehow. So we have to work on it. We have to get it back. So I'm going to start off with talking about stress. Did you know that the nervous system and the skin are interconnected and communicate at all times. For example, if you look at a person who has a fairer skin complexion, and they're embarrassed or they're nervous, you notice that their skin gets very red and sometimes blotchy. That's because of the nervousness. Your nervous system is connected to your skin, so that occurs, and even sometimes you're embarrassed, and that's happening. And even if your skin is darker, it's happening as well. You just may not see it as you would on a fair skinned person, but you would notice it. How many times also have you noticed that in times of stress, your skin breaks out, or it just does not look healthy? You're probably going on a first date, or you're going on an interview or something like that, and you've done everything to prepare your skin, and then on the day of the interview you suddenly notice a zit or something like that, or your skin just does not look right. It's the stress. It does do some damage to your skin, and that's what's been going on with us. But nothing could be worse than the fear of contracting a deadly disease that we know absolutely nothing about. The fear of the unknown and all the other dire consequences that we're faced with as a result. Stress, my friends, induces the activation of something called the master regulator. And that master regulator, it comes from our nervous systems, and it results in the production and the release of the stress hormones. That obviously has a huge impact on our skin, because as I mentioned before, the skin is integrated and it's sensitive to those very signals that are produced by the nervous system. The functionality of your skin is affected when these signals that I'm speaking about bind to your skin cells or to your immune system. Your immune system then becomes suppressed, and then you get chronic inflammation, and your skin cells are no longer able to turn over and create fresh new cells. So what happens? You end up with dull, tired skin, tired looking skin. So that's how it happens. The way we react to stress is different from one person to another. My, what has happened over this lockdown? Some of us have a clear Google map to the refrigerator. Yeah, we open the refrigerator every 10 minutes looking for spicy foods, oily foods, snacks, and stuff like that. That's no good, all right? Refrigerator's kind of fed up of us too. Yeah. Some head to those little cupboards in their houses known as your home bar, because you can't go to the public bars, and you're drinking a little bit more than other times than you would normally do, because you're stressed out, you're fearful, you're bored, and that sort of thing. And then the ones who smoke, you're smoking a little more than normal. So excuse me. So these are the kind of things that we have to look at. Sometimes we just sit in worry, and our hands on our faces, and we find a little zit, and we start to picking it, and then the bacteria spreads across your face, and that exacerbates the skin condition that you may have had pre-existing before this. So we have to work on this, and I actually have another tip I want to share with you. If you're big on dairy, it could be a factor in your acne conditions, all right? If you find, and that's because of the hormones in the milk, if you find that after you have like a good macaroni pie or a cheesy pizza or something like that, and you notice you break out after, it means that you more than likely are sensitive to the hormones in dairy milk. So, you know what you have to do. You're going to have to cut back on that. Changes in your hormone levels definitely play a role on your acne breakout. We remember that from when we were teenagers, how we broke out because our hormones were changing as we grew from teenagers into, from adolescents into teenagers, into young women and men and so on. I mean, think back to the past when we were teens, and the devastation that a Saturday night date would have been if we were getting ready and all of a sudden notice there's big zit on your nose. That was the anxiety, that stress, and it caused the breakout. So that's basically what we've been going through. So we have to come up with a plan in the meantime until we get to our skincare specialist or our dermatologist, whoever we have to go to, and get back to our normal skincare routine. Until that time, in the next couple months, well, weeks and months and so on, we're not sure when, we have to try sticking to a well-balanced diet, a healthy diet, which we're going to share lots of right here on this page coming soon. That, along with exercise, we need to exercise so that our pores can breathe and we can sweat and let all those toxins out of our bodies. Those of us who just are not big exercisers, a little walk in an afternoon, an hour-long walk, 40 minutes at least, will be good. For those of us who are big exercise people, the gym bodies, you can try head into the hills because the gyms are not open, and try to do some power walking up the hills so that you can get those muscles back into shape, get them back building and getting ready for the gym again. All right, and that will help you. It'll help to build you up. It'll give you a brighter outlook as you go about your daily tasks and stuff like that. You'll feel much better. You'll feel more energetic. So work on that one. Alrighty. Another thing is rest. We need rest. Some people say that, oh man, 4 hours is good enough for me. No, 4 hours is not good enough for you. You need at least 7 to 8 hours sleep a night, because that's when our body heals. That's when our cells turn over. That's when all the damaged cells, the cells that need to die and allow new ones to come up, that's when it happens, when we're sleeping. So if you don't get sufficient sleep, then you're not rejuvenating yourself and getting yourself prepared for a brand new day with a more excited, productive you, with a good memory. All right, so get your sleep, people. It's really, really important. Now today I want to challenge you. All right, I want you, via a voice note on Messenger, as we usually do, I want you to send me your own creation of a healthy way that we can reverse the damage that has been done to our skin, our nails, like my nails. Look at my nails. My nails have grown out like what? I don't know, like a half inch, I think. And I don't know what to do. If you could think of something I can do, share it with me. And also my hair, also. I'm becoming a Rasta. So if I can only show you what's going on in here, you will die. But anything to help with the hair in the meantime, until we can get to our hairdressers, our hair salons, until we could get to our nail care specialists, and of course our skin specialist. Send it to me via Messenger on a voice note, or if you want to write it out, you can write it out. We'll read it out. Okay? And we'll be happy, because you'll be happy, because we have giveaways today. We have 2 wonderful giveaways to share with you today, to the 2 winners. Alrighty. Now I want to share with you a favorite of mine that I have been doing for quite a while, since the pandemic. Alright. Here's how it goes. Wash your face and your hands with a mild face wash. And if you've been using a serum or a retinol all the time as part of your skincare routine, put that on after you wash your face. Then put on a moisturizer. Make sure you use one with a SPF 30 sunblock, because now you're going out to exercise. So you need to make sure that you protect your skin barrier. Then give yourself, well, that's it, yeah. But give yourself a facial at least once a week. I'm gonna share with you my favorite facial. It's an easy and effective one, and I think I may have read it moons ago. And I've stuck to it, and it really, really works. When you're finished, your skin really, really feels nice, and it glows. It actually glows. And it includes using honey and brown sugar, the coarsest of brown sugar that you can find, right? Mix your little honey and your brown sugar together in the palm of your hand, rub it into your skin, and using upward and circular motions, you go like this around your face, starting here, you go around your eyes. I want you to be very gentle, using your ring fingers around the eyes, and then you go upward motions like this on your forehead. Be very, very gentle around your eyes. All right, people? After about 5 minutes, you just wash it off with warm water, tap your skin dry, and put on a little bit of mild astringent. I use witch hazel because witch hazel is good. There's no allergic reaction when you use witch hazel. Then you apply your serum or your retinol, and you are good to go. All right, so that's it. We're going to be back at you in a minute or so, when we're going to be doing our presentation for the winner of last Monday's Mother's Day contest. Our winner from Boston, yeah, We're going to be doing that in a short while. So stay with us, and then we're going to give away to you the winner of today's competition. Don't forget to send your message via a voice note, or if you want to write it out on Messenger. See you in a minute. Alrighty, I'm Marcia Miranda. Thank you for joining.